thing about sun is wherever it's located, it's showing us where do you gain authority in this life. For example, if someone has their sun in the 10th house, then on a basic level, it's showing that this person feels or they gain authority whenever they are in the workplace. So these people would feel very comfortable and very authoritative whenever they are in the workplace, when they are in public, when they are dealing with the community. And this can be seen as someone who is taking a manager role, someone who is taking some kind of authoritarian role where they're less likely to be the servant because they want to be the one that's taking some kind of lead or some kind of charge and not being the one who's kind of being a follower, the one who is giving orders and the one who is giving instructions. That's the reason why some people can have authority whenever it comes to them being in a workplace or doing public things, but then the moment they go home and they go to their wife, for example, all of a sudden they lose all that authority and now the wife is the one who has all the authority, right? They lose that authority. It can be switched. They can have all the authority at home when it comes to their kids, when it comes to their partner in the home, and all of a sudden they lose that, or they can lose that in the workplace, right? Now all of a sudden they're sucking up to their boss, or they have a position where they are not an authority figure at all. This could also be expressed as a teacher as well, right? Authority is an area where you feel like you have more power and able to give order and instruction. And also for you, whenever you are in that field, you gain a level of power. So like if it was where your bank balance is in the second house, naturally you gain authority whenever you're dealing with money. You gain authority whenever you're dealing with gaining money, making money, dealing with the family, things of this nature. What does sun, Surya in Sanskrit, means in your chart, and also depending on which house and which zodiac sign is in? There are a few basic things that you need to understand about sun on a basic level. Sun, a lot of times people believe that my sun is in this sign means that I am this. No. Understanding that we have all the zodiac signs in every house. Okay, so zodiac signs are not personalities, they are qualities that are being expressed in certain areas of your life, which is the houses, right? You have 12 houses, you have 12 zodiac signs, and each house has a zodiac sign in it. So everyone has all the zodiac signs, okay? So depending on where sun is, it is showing us your soul purpose. Sun is showing us your soul purpose, the desire that you had prior to leaving the previous body, and one of the reasons to taking on this new birth, or at least the kind of birth that you took on in this life, in this current life. If you were to translate sun to Latin, it is SOL, soul. It literally means your soul. So it's not your external personality, but it can influence your external personality or the things that you are into based on where your sun is located. But on a basic level, sun is showing us where are you getting your soul purpose from, okay? And we're going to be going over the example of sun here being in the 4th house I have in my notes, okay? And if you guys want me to go over other houses, then you'll need to make sure that the chart that you have is accurate and make sure that you definitely know that, okay, my sun is in this, house and in this sign and this degrees for us to be able to tell what's going on with your sun. So sun is not only showing us your soul purpose and the desire that you had prior to leaving the previous body, but sun is like, if you wanted to see like what kind of person am I, or if you wanted to see more of your external, you'll be more focused on your moon, because moon is showing us your mind desires. Okay, moon is showing us the kind of desires that the things that makes you feel like a peace of mind. What gives you a peace of mind, which maybe we'll go over in the next video. One of the things sun is showing us is, where do you find your authority from? Where do you feel you have authority? Okay, and when we want to find out where do you lack authority, we need to look at where sun is debilitated in order to know, okay, this is where you gain authority, but whenever it comes to these things, you feel powerless, for example. Okay, you got to remember, sun is, you can say its original home would be in the first house, right? That's the body, that's the head, the crown, the king. Surya is the king, right? Sun is a star, right? So sun being in the fourth house, either in the fourth house or being in Cancer, there's always going to be this kind of resemblance of a person wanting to build a palace within the home. This is the kind of placement where people would love to work from home. Like, they would love to work from home, but it can also express into different things. It doesn't just have to be working from home. It can be, for example, a massage therapist where they are going from home to home, and they're not necessarily working from their own personal home, but going from home to do massages or retreats. Or it can be a person who is an interior design or interior decorator, for example. It can also be a person who is giving massages within their own home, right? These are just a few different scenarios or examples, but it can also be just like regular traditional jobs working from home, like, healthcare, insurance, telecommunication, like customer service and stuff like that, right? So, but there's many different things, or even them having their own business. But the other thing, apart from working and having a career from the home, is that people with this kind of placement, with sun either in Cancer or in the fourth house, because when we think of fourth house, and Cancer is originally from the fourth house is the home, it's your dwelling, it's like your private world, right? It's where you live currently. These are people that it's really easy for them to have a remote job. Sometimes this can happen where there's this significance of fulfilling and taking care of the mother as well, because fourth house is also associated with the mother, okay? And also nourishing people. So like some of the examples I gave you, like the massage therapy or interior decorator, interior design, that's one of the ways you can nourish people, right? Because for as long as they live in the location that they're living in, let's say interior design or interior decorator, they're constantly feeling nourished, like in their private world, in their home, the place where they seek comfort and rest and tranquility. One of those places that gives a lot of people peace of mind, right? It's their home. So that's one of the ways that you can be nourishing people. And another one can be the massages, like I gave for example, them going to other people's home, or people going to that person's home for them to have that service provided. Another one is an acupuncture. There's another one as well. I know acupuncture is where they work from home. Their whole office is in their home. They have like a specific room meant for clients to come park and get their acupuncture done and everything. But that's the purpose. One of the purpose of the soul, okay, is to nourish people, to work from home, work from your private world, IT, an engineer, also healers. I've seen even people who wanted to be like professional gamers with this kind of placement, okay? And one of the reasons why, this is not the only thing that dictates if you're able to do a business or not, but why it supports, or at least supports one of the first pillars for business, is because it has the other planets. Since sun is a star, sun and moon are the only celestial bodies that rules only one sign. All the other celestial bodies rules 2 signs, except Rahu and Ketu. Rahu being associated with Aquarius and Ketu being associated with Scorpio. But when it comes to sun, it rules Leo, and when it comes to Chandra, moon, it rules Cancer. Because it's only ruling that one sign, it is associated with the 5th house. And 5th house, yes, it's things like children and romance and things like that. But one of the things that also is speculative gains. Speculative gains, if I was to invest into art supplies, make a bunch of art, and hoping to sell enough to break even or to even some kind of profit from the art I made from the original investment of the art supplies that I bought. That's a perfect example of speculative gains. Another thing that's associated with the fifth house is gambling, trading. So like stocks, investing into stocks, speculative gains. Like that's where the market exists, is in the fifth house. And now that I think about it, it's kind of funny because the same thing happens with like romance, because it is associated with the house of romance. You never know what you're going to get until you spend enough time with the individual. And actually, it just came to me, same thing with children. You don't know if you're going to get a boy or a girl. You don't know what kind of person you're going to get. It's actually really interesting. I just caught that. But anyways, this is a basic understanding and idea of what sun is doing in an individual's chart in a specific sign or house. Okay. Now, obviously, if sun was in the fourth house and if it was in a different sign apart from Cancer, this is going to express differently. And if sun was in Cancer, but it was in a different house, this is going to express differently. Okay, your soul purpose. Just from this alone, you're not able to take it fully and be like, oh, well, I have sun in Cancer, so this is me. A part of that would be you, but it's going to be filtered based on the house that it's in, the aspects from other planets, and also the kind of house that it's in, and also the conjunctions as well, and nakshatra. If you guys are wanting to find out what is your soul purpose, and also just find out like everything from top to bottom in terms of like what activates your bank balance, what are the best things that you can be doing for career so that you can make a lot of money, what do you need to do in order to initiate travel, whatever the case may be, even to know, to find out what kind of partner you want versus the kind of partner you tend to get. We cover everything in the reading. It's a one specific category where we're going to be like, oh, we're going to do a romantic reading. No, I cover everything because I don't feel like everything needs to be separate. But that's just how thorough I am. I like to go over everything because I feel like people benefit the most from that anyways. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments and I'll go over moon in the next video. What is moon doing in your chart? And if you want to know more about sun, because I know that sun sign is a really popular thing and you guys want to have the correct understanding in order to utilize it in your life as best as you can with the little information I'm giving you, since I'm not looking at your direct chart, let me know in the comments and I'll go over it. But next, why not? We'll go over moon. Okay. See you guys in the next video.